We've had it for 2.5 years, just over 2.5 years. We bought it as a retirement present to ourselves, really. We had a boat called Matilda Rose before, but this one was specifically built for us by Kingsground, and we had a huge input to the design. So it's a retirement boat with lots of luxury and comfort.
Well, we took her up to Wales last year and went up to the Llangollen Canal, and we went over the Pontysilthe Aqueduct, which was absolutely fantastic. And there's some glorious scenery up there. And this year we're actually en route to Bath. We just had to stop for this exhibition en route.
But we've just done the London Ring, so we've been right through Regent's Park, down to Limehouse, and back up the tidal Thames, which is quite an experience.
We chose to do it at 5 a.m. when the clippers weren't rushing backwards and forwards, and it made a big difference. But it was as smooth as a duck pond. It was absolutely fabulous.
We do know that the boat a week before, which went up at about 11 in the morning, did find it quite a challenge. And I think one of the boats in the convoys actually had to radio for assistance because they were taking on water. So I think you've got to choose your time. It is a very sad thing to say, but I don't think we could improve on it for us. And I think if you're looking at designing a narrowboat, you do it for your own particular style of cruising. For us it works, we're a bit older, we've got 2 toilets, we've got all those sort of things, and it works extremely well for us. So I don't think we'd change it. We went for the boat really because I'm an engineer, I was, and we wanted a very high quality of engineering, which it's got, together with a very high quality of woodworking, which it's got. So I think they're the 2 major criteria we were looking for.
And I think with Kingsground they were very amenable to any small change, well, any changes we wanted to make as we were in build, because you obviously go into the boat and you suddenly think, no, that isn't going to work. And you could discuss it with them and say, you know, if we just did this or did that, and they made suggestions, and that made the boat extremely workable.
I think you need to have a boat builder who responds to your suggestions, but is brave enough sometimes to say to you, that's a bit nutty, I wouldn't do that if I were you. So I think that's the sort of relationship you need.
We get involved with the customers right from day one, but mainly my object is to look into their wish list and see what they want to achieve. Well, with Ken and Fiona, it was their second boat, so they got pretty definite ideas about what equipment they wanted to power up on the boat. So they did come to us with a very explicit wish list, solar panels, AC generators, isolation transformers, all the sensible kit really, that without being too overcomplicated. We've had clients come to us with a particular shell, so we do fit out on quality shells. We do have our preferred shell builders. We've done quite a few fit outs on Alexander boat builders, many other the leading brands over the years. From my point of view, we're looking for a decent sized skin cooling tank to keep the engine. So basically the parameters that the engine manufacturers put down, the engine beds, the stern gear that we want to fit. And from a woodworker's point of view, they're looking for the framing, interior framing of the steelwork to adapt itself to how they hang their first battening and how they carry on the line out and the installation. So it is very important to work together with a steel builder. The story on delivery is we work on a time period of 16 to 18 weeks from the time we receive the shell. So generally you're looking at 3 to 4 months from shell delivery to completion and on the water.